Good morning, it's Thursday the 1st of July. Where's half the year gone already? But anyway, I'm doing a leg today of the Glyndwŷr way from Llanidloes to Dylife at the Star Inn, which sadly is closed. Hoping it'll reopen again at some point. It's a very characterful place. As the guidebook says for the Glyndwŷr way, every day you start with a steep uphill, which is why I'm a little out of breath. So I'm sort of halfway up the start of it, just coming out of Llanidloes. Beautiful sunny day, not too warm, ideal for walking. I've done about a third of today's leg and I've arrived at Clywedog Dam, which you can see behind me. Heather's uncle Clive used to work here until he was sadly taken much too young by cancer in his late 60s, 67, 68. Desperately sad. Anyway, I'm progressing on this walk. Down below is the Bryn lead mine, the ruins of, and I'm standing here just about where I used to have a cache that commemorated the Bryn mining community. Of course, it's long gone. Very pretty stretch. There's the Bryn monument, the old lead mine, down in the background. I'm over halfway now, and what would have been a lovely, beautiful walk along the edges of the Lake Clywedog, been slightly spoilt by being harassed by the old horseflies. They're just everywhere. If you stop for half a minute, not even half a minute, 10 seconds, they're on you like a flash. So I think I've expended about a third of my energy today waving my arms at them and smashing them off my body. Anyway, this is a beautiful part of the world. I'm going to crack on. I'm about 3/4 of the way now, having done about 18 k's, and I managed to find a shady spot in the Haverin Forest, very large Haverin Forest around here, where there weren't any horseflies. In fact, I must look into whether or not the same issue is true here as we were warned about in Uganda, which was that we shouldn't wear blue because it attracted the tsetse flies. So I wonder whether wearing blue today has attracted the horseflies. Must look into that. Anyway, I had my egg and cress sandwich and wasn't attacked by any baboons. That's a reference for my two brothers. And just behind me there is a lime doser, which is a bit of kit acquired from Sweden in 1998 to dose the rivers to offset the impact of acid rain. So we've been past here before, and there's a little stone bridge just in front of me. Anyway, I think I'm on track to do a 6-hour walk today, meeting Heather at Dylife at 3 o'clock, so I better scamper on. Well, I've made it to the now very sadly closed Star Inn in Dylife. I can see how it's very remote here. It must be hard to make it economically viable with sort of 8 bedrooms and a small pub in the middle of nowhere. But for walkers like me, with its draft beer and its accommodation and hot food, it's an obvious godsend on the trail. So hopefully a bit like the Union pub in Abercombe here, next time we're along this part of the world, somebody would have picked up the reins and started to run it again. Anyway, the net effect of it being enclosed is that I can't have my pint of shandy at the end of the walk, so this could be a bit of an emergency. So Heather, no worry if you're slightly early, ready to see you as soon as you are. Anyway, it's been a super walk, and I've ticked off this next leg of the Glyndwŷr way, and I'll be starting again from here to go to Machynlleth on the next leg of the walk, possibly on Saturday.